Welcome back. Given the overall nature of the Land of the Dead Playtest Volume 4, I'm going to dispense with the usual pleasantries, keep all of this short, and simply make a few points concerning the tone, structure, and atmosphere of the event. In short, I found it all disappointing. The action was reminiscent of playing in a Thunder Valley scenario, only prior to the change in the objective mechanics. It was dominated by PvE, interrupted with a few moments of quick, uneven combat. The event truly did have the feel and tone of an extended PvE scenario, only with more people and over a larger area. The entire affair felt unorganized, forced, and truthfully lacked the energy and flair of the prior test events. In examining the overall event, what I feel to be salient and appropriate points will be addressed. For almost the duration of this event, Order lacked any form of organization. As an example, in the warband I joined, I did not see the warband leader give one command the entire time. I and others were doing so, and rule by committee tends to result in obvious disjunction, which was indeed the case here. This condition, over time, plagued all of Order, as they tended to be dispersed about the map while the forces of destruction were rolling practically en masse, or with at least sufficient numbers to actually accomplish a task. In addition, during those moments when, as an Order player, you encountered the enemy, when you found one destruction player, you found them all. This fact had the deleterious effect of rendering Order essentially combat ineffective, at least until the event was almost over. Perhaps an incentive can be provided to encourage warband lead in the Land of the Dead. Nothing in the form of gear or coin would be suggested, but perhaps access to a unique trophy for organized and successful warband lead. Yeah, coding blah blah blah, lighten the frack up, it is simply a feedback suggestion. During this event, the movement of forces seemed to be dominated by the desire to capture battlefield objectives as opposed to finding and destroying the enemy. Perhaps that is the desired goal, I'm not sure. However, I doubt those involved want the Land of the Dead realm to devolve into simply an overly large Thunder Valley rinse and repeat type event. The fluidity of combat is the single most attractive feature of the current Land of the Dead environment, and I would hate to see that truth undermined by PvE mechanics. In the dialogue on my prior Land of the Dead video, I detailed a conversation I had with Broken Safety on his Twitch stream following that third test period. His concern was what he felt to be the negative effect of backcapping battlefield objectives. I told Broken Safety I would include his concerns in the narrative of my video, and I did. That is called keeping one's word. However, after this test, I must voice my support for the backcapping mechanic. I believe it can, and often does, increase the potential for energetic conflicts with the enemy and renders by default actual value to the objectives themselves. Therefore, my feedback concerning this mechanic would be simply keep it in. For those who watched my previous Land of the Dead video, you will be aware of the issues cited concerning entry into the event. In context of what I saw and recorded on this occasion, those concerns have all been addressed. Hallowed be the RoR. Keep the terrain here open and free of all the crap we have to deal with in the Elf Forts, Black Crag, or in certain scenarios. As I stated in my prior video effort, the roaming PvE mobs amounted to little more than a distraction. Taking down the heroes at the objectives was again, I felt, a bit too easy. And again, the roaming mobs here were just kinda in the way. In context of those issues discussed prior, the test event did rather quickly begin to drag. Relative time gave way to perceived time, a condition which contributed to the dominance of the PvE tone. The potential for fighting on a scale long missing from Return of Reckoning is profound in this realm, and whatever can be done to maintain and encourage that structure should be given all due consideration. If anyone has any questions, hit me up on Twitch or in Discord. As always, I hope this video was found useful, and thanks for watching.